Welcome to the Sizzler in Pico Rivera, California. Ronnie Wald with another great segment of the Vinnie Lopez Show, number 5 in our series with the coach of El Rancho, Vinnie Lopez. And what an exciting week. A remarkable win, one of the great wins ever in Dons history. A 30-29, 1-point razor-thin win, and in a come-from-behind mode over rival Montebello. And Coach, my heart was palpitating while calling that game. It was quite exciting. Give us some of the details of the final 41 seconds.
Yeah, you know, from a fan's perspective, I think it was probably an incredible game to watch. From a coach's point of view, it was a little challenging. It was like a roller coaster of emotions. I thought 23-21, a little over a minute to go. We kick a field goal. That's it. We're done. We just have to hold them, keep them out, and then move on to next week. It's not always scripted the way you think it's going to go. They scored a 55-yard touchdown on us, gave us the ball with down 6 with 41 seconds, 80 yards to go, no timeouts. The offense came in and you know, I couldn't be prouder of the way they responded. They came in huge for us. No nonsense guys. They just came in, went to work, and Victor made 2 unbelievable catches in 3 out of the big plays on that drive. 2 of the 3 were from Victor. He made a 30-yarder and a 45-yard incredible leaping catch that put us down in scoring position with less than 12 seconds to go. So it was an incredible win for the program. It was a total team effort, and I couldn't be happier for the boys.
All right, let's talk to Victor about it. The offensive player of the game, Victor Varela. Wow. Boy, did your team really come through when they need to. We already mentioned, and Coach did, 41 seconds ago, you with catches of 30 and 45 yards. I mean, you had glue on your fingertips, but your knees had to be shaking. You had to be nervous because it was do or die right at the end against a major rival, Montebello. How did you do it?
I just wanted to come back to the second half. I struggled in the first, dropping 2, and I owed the team another 2 catches, and I just wanted to help with the game.
Oh boy, did you. And then the great quarterback who seems he can run and throw the ball, Ryan Araujo, he was able to scamper in for the win. And I think Montebello and their fans were really stunned. I mean, that was a moment in time. I'm just wondering, in all of your prep experience in high school, had you ever played in a game like that before?
No, that was the most exciting game, and it was very I was very excited and happy that we came out with it.
Right, and exciting for a broadcaster too. I celebrated my 500th lifetime broadcast, and no doubt I said on the air, Coach, this was one of the great games I ever did. So you were talking about the coaches excited, the fans excited, same thing for the broadcasters. Now, you've got 3 great guys here, defensive specialists. They ended up being the defensive players of the game. Tell us who you have over here visiting us.
Yeah, we got Mike Vieira, played middle linebacker for
Mike,
us.
just raise your hand, then we know who's who.
Jude Gonzalez, outside linebacker.
Hey, Jude.
And James Garcia, outside linebacker. These 3 boys came up huge for us. They didn't have any idea they were going to start the game until maybe 2 hours before the game. They found out, hey, you guys are going to play tonight. And they stepped up huge for us. You know, defensively, we had an outstanding football game, and you know, couldn't have been done without the effort of these 3 boys. These 3, you know, really, I can't say enough good things about these 3 young men right here.
And we must acknowledge also your special teams. Your place kicker came up with a couple 40-yard field goals. Without those, you couldn't have gotten the W.
No, Jose Portillo actually couldn't be here tonight, but he was our special teams player of the game. He drilled 3 field goals and 2 40-yard plus ones. Like I said, I mean, the guy was just nails. You know, he's got ice running through his veins because he, you know, no pressure, just went up there, did his job like what you expect a kicker to do. And you know, sometimes they make it happen and sometimes they don't. But Jose Portillo is a special one, that's for sure.
Coach, talk about the intangibles. The loss of the legendary El Rancho coach Ernie Johnson, who passed away a few days before your win. I mean, was the spirit of Ernie out there? Here's a guy who got the national championship for El Rancho in 1966, but it just seemed like he permeated the field. He was not going to allow you to lose that game.
Yeah, you know, coaches like Coach Johnson don't come around very often. There are so many people in this area that are huge fans, huge supporters. Look at him like a father figure. He touched the lives of so many here in Pico Rivera.
He was. They called him Mr. Pico Rivera.
Yeah.
In fact.
Yeah, no, he was an incredible coach. The things he did here and the things that he did for this program, this city, this community, I don't know that they can ever be replicated.
Well, now, like most things in sports, you have to move on. You've enjoyed the celebratory time, the great 30-29 win over Montebello, but now you'll have another mountain to climb with Troy, and you're going on the road to play Troy at Fullerton High School on Friday. Give us a preview of that game.
You know, Troy's undefeated right now. They're 3-0, and they're a solid football team. They play well defensively. They don't give up the big play. They make you drive the full field. Offensively, they do their thing. It's going to be a good football game. You know, we're going to have to come out and play our best football, mistake-free football, to come home with the W. And that's huge. After this week, we're going a bye before we start league play. And so going into the bye week, it's always much nicer to come out of a W than a loss. So we've had 2 great days of practice so far, and so we feel really good about the way we've been practicing and preparing our boys. And it should be another exciting one Friday night.
All right, we'll be there. Fans that don't make it down themselves physically to Fullerton will have the game on Waldcast.com starting at 7 p.m. on the West Coast. As again, as Coach mentioned, El Rancho taking on Troy this time. Congratulations, Coach. A great week and a job well done. And I was just thrilled to be part of that. And fans can listen to that game on our archive. So it's part of the historical record, the 30-29 win over Montebello. For the offensive player game, Victor, thank you. Have another great game. Good luck Friday. And of course, the James, Mike, and Jude, defensive players of the game, and all the fans that have come over to Sizzler tonight. Don't forget, Sizzler made it happen, these broadcasts, so we're grateful to them as well. So we'll talk to you on Friday. Go Dons. Ronnie Wald along with the gang here at Sizzler in Pico Rivera.